All right. Good morning. Good morning. My life is going to change a little bit. There we go. Good morning, Miss Joy.
Good morning,
Good
Louis.
morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Jerry. Good morning to the interpreter.
I'm a bit early today.
Oh, hey, no worries. I'm
I'm-
early today.
I usually come a bit late, right?
Hey, so long as you make it here, I'm good with you on a regular basis. Trust me.
Just finish preparing lunch for my son and my husband. So at least they're gone now. So
Oh, nice.
I'm a bit
Okay.
free now. Sometimes I do it a bit late, but today it's early, so that's why I'm here earlier too. How are you, Louis?
I'm doing great. My computer is going through an update, so we're doing this on my phone right now.
Ah, really? Oh, okay.
And I want to turn. Well, I'm going to turn the light on and see if it stays on.
No, it's good.
We'll see if. Oh no,
Ah,
it's
okay.
better.
Better.
If it suddenly just cuts off and then comes back on, it's because the it's connected to the computer, and the
Uh,
computer says it's got like 9 more minutes to play with itself. So okay,
okay.
Yeah, I could say yes. So we're good.
okay, good, awesome. And good morning, Miss Twyla. I don't know that I'll see everybody when they come in.
Good morning, Twyla.
Good morning.
Morning. Turn on the light.
It's okay. Everybody's home.
Good morning.
I'm not. I
Morning,
fly
Tyler.
out today.
Oh, okay, cool. Everybody feeling good over there at the house?
Yep. Let's just hope we make it home. They're saying that they're going to start declining people to be able to fly.
Oh, there was some story about a whole bunch of cancellations this weekend. What's the occasion?
There's no the air traffic controllers aren't being paid, so they're not coming to work.
Oh yeah, there's that part. That could happen. No lies.
Right now, mine says that still I can fly out.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's hope they figure it out soon because there's a lot of us that still have to fly.
yeah. Let's hope so.
Fly to where?
Like
Lots of places.
Oh,
I'm flying home for Thanksgiving.
oh, yeah. It's the Thanksgiving weekend, right? For you? No.
I won't leave until I'll leave the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and I'll be gone for an entire week.
Oh, nice.
So long as I can get there, I'm fine. It's the getting back where I'm like, hey, they're on strike. I can't get back.
No, they're not on strike. They're not being paid.
Oh.
Who's on strike?
Well,
No,
yeah.
They're not on strike.
Nobody's on strike right now. It's just nobody's
Oh.
being paid to be there, so they're just not showing up.
Oh.
Which
Well,
makes
they're
sense to me.
saying
I'm not going to argue that point at all. Like, you're not being paid.
They haven't been paid for a month.
Yeah. It's been over a month now that the government's been shut down. My friend out in Hawaii has had to go to work and not be paid. He's got one of those government jobs that you got to go to work, but you don't get paid for going to work. So he's like, okay.
Is it like that in US now?
Oh, well, yeah. Our government's been shut down for over a month.
Because the Democrats won't come in and deal.
Oh, so how about if people will go there for, let's say, insurance or something like for benefits, so they do online?
I don't know
For
about
certain things.
that. I just know that your food stamps have been cut off and the military isn't being paid and
Oh,
Yeah, the government decided to end the SNAP benefits, which that shouldn't have happened at all.
Yeah, some of my benefits are getting cut.
Yeah, the SNAP benefits shouldn't have been cut at all. There's money sitting there waiting for that.
wow.
That's just a matter of going to the fund where the money is sitting and saying, okay, open the fund. That is
and
smart. That is
they
smart.
won't come in and deal at all. They won't even. I don't even think they're even coming in at all.
They're not running anything though. That's just it.
They're not coming in. Well, the Democrats aren't coming in to work at all, from what I understand.
They're not running anything. They're not in charge of anything. We don't have a majority in any house. In the House and the Senate, the government's like the presidency's not like they don't have a majority anywhere.
If the Democrats, they need 6 more people to come across to get things to be able to be passed, to do the money to be allocated for people to have the things just for the bare minimums. That's what they're asking, and they won't. Nobody will. They've only had 3 that have stepped across the line, and they to have a majority. They have to have a majority, and in the Senate, they don't. It takes like nine people to have a majority.
Oh, that's in
So
US now.
yeah, it's in
we're a
the
hot
US.
mess over here.
So until they want to, I don't know. I think it's horrible that they don't want to feed the people, and they don't want to pay your air traffic controllers, and they don't want to pay your military. At least do the bare minimum. But they don't even want to do that. Let's get off the political. It's not a great thing.
Yeah, I shut down on political conversations. That's just
Yeah, it's just not fun.
I don't talk about them. I'm like, they're not working. I think that none of them should be paid until the government is working.
I don't think so either. If they're not going to work, they're not going to. They shouldn't get paid either.
That's my theory. I'm like, if you're not doing a job right now, you're not getting paid for a job right now.
Right. I agree 100% on that one.
You make that a rule. I'm 100% in behind that one.
Every country has different problems.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Even in our place too. Even in the Philippines right now, the problems there are. Just recently there was a typhoon. And then now another one coming, like super typhoon.
Oh boy.
A lot. Yeah, there are places there, provinces there that houses were swept away and it just flooded. I don't know if you heard about that. Floods.
I haven't heard about it, but I don't watch the news enough.
That's why it's different problems.
Yeah.
Oh man, and every time I know that every time I get an update on my phone about an earthquake somewhere around the planet, I always worry because whenever I hear one about the Philippines, I'm like, okay, I know too many people in the Philippines. Where did it hit? And I've got a buddy that I work with in the Philippines, and he's like, oh, that was like, that's too far away from where my family is. Or I got another buddy who's actually over there. He's like, oh no, it's on the other side of the Philippines. I'm like, okay, but there are people living there, right? And how bad was it? Is everybody okay? That's the question.
That's the question. Earthquake after that, typhoon. Huh?
Yeah.
A lot.
And they're not small earthquakes I keep hearing about. They're like 6 and above.
Yeah.
Yeah. Threes are nothing, but sixes are sizable. 6s and above, and so I'll be hearing about those fun natural disasters all around the planet. That's a great time. And so yeah, it's interesting when my watch buzzes and I look and I'm like, oh, earthquake, and some random part of the planet. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I look at the number, like the size of the earthquake, like 6.8, 7.2, 5.
Yeah, the 7 something. Mm.
I'm like, those are ones I could feel if they were near me. That's not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I say it that way because here in San Diego and in Southern California, since we are so used to having earthquakes in this area, if it's not a 4 or higher, we can't feel it.
Hmm.
So if you look at a map, a geological survey map of the U.S., you'll see that Southern California.
That's interesting.
We have a ton of them down here. Like we have all the time, but they're like 1, 2, and 3, and we can't feel 1s, 2s, and 3s. Like they're not strong enough to rock us or our buildings to that level. And so there's a very interesting feel for it when you're like you're in it, and if someone says, "Oh, there was an earthquake," and half the people are like, "That was a what?"
It's common.
No one felt anything. But if it's a 4 or higher, usually we'll feel it. If you're in the highways, you won't feel anything if you're driving, which I always thought was weird. But yeah, good shocks on cars that are just regularly bad roads. However you want to look at that. Good morning, Miss Sharon. I see you there. And good morning, Miss Francine. I hadn't said good morning to you yet.
Good morning, Mr. Louie. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Sharon.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everyone.
Good
I think
morning.
my computer's ready to play nice this morning. All right. And I say play nice. We're on my phone right now because my computer's going through an update. That's
yay.
Always a joyous occasion, let me tell you. There's an update for you. Okay, great. All right. Are you sure about your software update? So it is Friday. Oh my God, it's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. It is one of the most fun days of the week because one, it is payday for those of us who are getting paid. And I love it when we all get a random paycheck and we are like, I don't know where that money came from, but yay for the fact that it showed up. Yeah, it's pretty cool when you've got things happening in your business and all of a sudden you look and you're like, hey, that wasn't me, but I'm still getting paid on that. That's pretty nice. Gonna work on that for everybody. Oh wow, that was fast. Could have done that one for episode ago. All right, let's fire up some stuff, shall we? I know my phone and my watch are beeping tremendously last night. And I don't know which group James was doing it in. I think he was doing it in the chat group for the event that we've got coming up next Saturday here in Murrieta, out here in Southern California. For those who are unaware, we are having a local event, kind of like a Discover event, but not a Discover event, hosted by local leaders. It is a customer appreciation event, or customer appreciation celebration. And local leaders, and including James, will be out here helping us present and celebrate all of our customers. It is happening next Saturday, the 15th, in Murrieta at 9 a.m. At a local restaurant there. So there's going to be food, yay food, there We love that part. And let's see. There'll be food. There'll be stories. Lots and lots of stories. Lots and lots of um, testimonials being given by everybody. I don't know that anybody will be there broadcasting. Depending on who's in attendance that day, you may be able to catch a person or two live streaming because that's always fun. Keep that over there.
Recording in progress.
It's just me now. Oh,
Yeah, one of you. Good.
without an echo. Cool. All right. I'm glad my phone had enough of a charge this morning to pull off that miracle too. That's a good time. All right. Good morning, Mama Sandy. Good morning, Michelle.
Morning.
Good morning.
All right. There's also, there is stuff happening today. Let me go into where all these things are. All right. So, along with today being the day that it is, today is Friday, is payday. We've got this call. We've got the 7 a.m. California call and in about 42 minutes, which is the IPA call. Then we've got, good morning, Miss Adela. We've got
Good morning.
A virtual drop talk happening at 5 p.m. California time.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
5 p.m. tomorrow. That is our beloved Ms. Amelia, Mama Sandy, and Miss Francine.
Hi, Francine.
I'm so excited to hear
y'all
you
are gonna
guys.
be so up tomorrow afternoon. So there you go. It's gonna be great. There's a virtual drop talk. The poster is in our Telegram chat if you're looking for it, along with the wording for the invite. This is an event going out to guests. This is a guest focused event. So prospects, guests, people who want to know more about the products, especially, this is going to be a great talk for them. We got transformation stories galore happening in that one. Loving the pictures, by the way, on the flyer. So that is going to be a great one to see. So by all means, tomorrow, Saturday, at 5 p.m. California time, so 5, 6, 7, 8. If I just did the math right. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the timing on that.
I'm gonna try to get on that, Louis. I have to go to a celebration of life tomorrow, and so I don't know how long that's going to be, but I'm gonna try to get on that because I really would like to listen to you guys.
Yeah, feel free to invite guests to that one. You can send prospects to it. More than happy. It's a virtual drop talk. It's like sending them to watch Peter or Eric or who am I thinking of? Paula or anybody who's doing a drop talk. We got drop talks. So that's happening tomorrow. That'll be a really fun one. I can't wait to hear that one, see that one.
It will be a fun one. And Adela, is it not so much nicer to hear about a celebration of life than a funeral?
Oh yes, yes it is. Yes, and this guy was pretty special with us. He was actually, as I was going through divorce and my boys were 13 and 16 years old, he was a youth pastor at Calvary Chapel Downey where I went. And boy, I tell you, he came in handy with two boys, teenagers, you know. And yeah, and then he ended up marrying my husband and I. Yeah, he ended up being so kind of sad. But, you know, we know where he's at and he's at peace. and
Exactly.
no longer in pain. It is a celebration.
It is.
In fact, I have, and then I have one Saturday, and then I have one Monday. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. So that's kind of sad. But
We're at that age, right?
well, he was 69, and I think Phyllis was only 63. But in 5 weeks since she was gone, she found out she had pancreatic cancer or something like that, and she was gone in 5 weeks. It was a big surprise to the whole family. Yeah. So
And I asked, do you know if she had the COVID shots?
I don't know. That it's actually my sister's ex-husband's wife, but
Okay.
we've all stayed friends and mingled because my sister had 4 kids, and they always just for the sake of the kids they mingled, and they did things together, and so they were part of the family. Tom is still part of the family. It's weird. No animosity and no hate there, and so for the
Yeah,
sake of their kids they mingled their families, which was good.
that's so nice.
Yeah, it was very nice for the kids rather than having, a hate between the families. You got to go to your dad's, or all that kind of stuff. Like for example, my ex, when he went to meet my husband, he didn't. My husband now, Daniel, went to shake his hand, and he just turned around. It was,
Oh
yeah,
my.
yeah, not very courteous. Although it's his fault, not mine. you know,
Yeah.
it's sad. I'll always have a place in my heart for my ex-husband because he was my high school sweetheart and father of
Mhm.
my kids. But unfortunately, alcohol got a hold of him, and he didn't want to give that up. And
Oh,
yeah, so that's a
Yeah.
sad thing.
It is a sad thing.
Hmm. But the Lord gave me a wonderful husband. We've been married now, 1990, so it's 35 years. Yes.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I swore up and down I wasn't getting married again, and then one night there it was. It just happened. I went to a
Yeah.
dinner party. I wasn't even going to go to this dinner party. I said, no, I don't. I told my sister, I don't want to go. I don't know anybody. She goes, Della, you're divorced. You don't go anywhere. You don't do anything. Come with me. Mom and dad are going. I go, okay, if mom and dad are going, I'll go. So I go. And I'm sitting there with my mom and dad, and my dad says, "Oh, mijita, mijita means my little girl in Spanish. Mijita, one day God's going to send you a husband, and you're going to get married again." I go, "Dad, I don't want to get married. I'm moving to Lake Elsinore. I'm done. I'm a woman. I'm strong." And I had that kind of attitude. Then the dance floor, the waitress said, "The dance floor is ready. You guys can move your table to over here. Have everybody come over here to the dance floor." And there you have it. The next thing we're dancing, and there it is.
There it is. Our stories are so similar, Adela, because
Really?
my first husband was an alcoholic. It was a horrible, horrible divorce. I should have divorced him years earlier, but I didn't.
Yes.
I had one child. I was never going to have a relationship with a man ever again.
Right.
And so I actually had moved out of the community I was in and had to
Uh-huh.
get a new job because my ex was breaking into my house and
Oh, wow. Yeah.
creating all kinds of havoc. And so I moved, had this new job, and I made this friend that worked with me, and she uh, was kept trying to get me to meet her brother-in-law. Her sister had left him and the kids.
Oh, wow.
I find out later that she's trying to make her sister jealous, but at any rate, for 4 months she is bugging and bugging. And there was it was a really small little community. In the community we were in, there was what they called a government dance, because there was a couple of different government organizations. So they did a Christmas dance, and really it was a community dance. And
Yes.
so both Randy and I agreed to go, only to get her off our backs. Neither one of us wanted a relationship with anyone. We met there, and the rest is history.
Yep. That's the way it happens when God
Yeah.
he has someone planned for us. Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does. He's got his
Yeah.
hand in that.
Yes, he
And we
does.
love Randy.
What's that?
And we love Randy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He's such a sweetheart.
Yeah, it is. It's so good.
Well,
You know, Mama Sandy has her story too.
Oh,
What's your story, Mama Sandy?
Oh my goodness. Well, like you guys, the first one, um, that was the love of my life. My two kids. He gave me my two kids, and unfortunately, he was unfaithful. Didn't want me. Of course, it wasn't. He was just a handsome man, and I guess women. He never really had an affair. Affair. Oh, hold on. Mr. Greg wants me here.
Morning, Mr. Greg.
Morning.
He said, "Good morning, Louis."
Good morning, Louis.
morning.
Hey, I'll go ahead. I'll get this. Not important. I'll get this.
Okay, not important. Okay, so um, he was unfaithful, cried and boo-hooed when you just when you lose trust in someone.
Oh yeah, trust and respect.
Mm,
Yep.
yeah. So I just eventually I had to go. So that happened, and I went straight into the second one because the second husband, see, Mama Sandy's done it 3 times here.
Oh,
The second, the second one I knew from when I was 17 years old, but he was like 5 years older than me, and I just I think my second was rebound, guys, because I lived in California. And I came home to visit. I don't even know how he even knew I was home visiting with my dad because I still lived in California, came home to visit. My dad cried because he didn't even know that with the first one what was going on. I never shared that, the unhappiness and the things until I came home, thinking because he had already come home and he never told anyone that we were separated. And he because I guess he thought I'd come back to him. He said that we would be coming, and he was just setting up a job and getting established back here in the home area. Well, when I came home, it wasn't that way because I realized that he was seeing a lady. I don't know if she even knew. But anyway, to make a long story short, the one that I met first, which and he came because he lived in Missouri. I lived in Illinois. But anyway, he showed up, and that's when I had to admit to the family that Carl, who was my first husband, had not been honest with everyone, that we were separated. And based on what I had seen when I came home to visit, we would not be reuniting. So we divorced, started dating the other one, and immediately went into that marriage. I stayed there with that marriage 19 years.
oh wow. Yeah.
And he was, and the first one also became an alcoholic. He remarried and became an alcoholic. He was abusive to the next wife. And I guess I dodged that bullet. You know, I,
Yeah.
I dodged, yeah, I dodged that bullet. But the second one, he was 5 years older, and I don't know. He was abusive in a how do I put this? Not physical, but mentally, because the way he talked to me and the way he treated me and was very unappreciative as to what I brought to the marriage financially, the things that he wanted in life, I was able to help him. And that was a beautiful thing because I've always been that wife, because I've always, I've led a pretty decent life, my education. So I was able to, we had properties, and we had 22 acres. We had built this 5,000 square foot home. Um, but he just really was not appreciative. If ever he talked to me like I was a child, in which I didn't even talk to my children the way that he did. But But at the same time, I just got tired after 19 years. If I was upset, never an apology. He was always lecturing me like I was a child. Well, if you did this, he didn't want me to spend money that we had, you know. So I don't know. After 19 years, I left. He would not divorce me for 6 years, because I guess he thought I'd fall on my face and come back. Because I just left. I walked. Mama Sandy walked. So he finally got I served him twice. He would come up with an excuse of the verbiage of the papers and blah. So finally, when after 6 years, he realized that I was never coming back. So he finally got the divorce after 6 years. Mama Sandy is like you guys. I'm never getting married again. Well, I'm in another congregation. And after 15 years, that time I was by myself, 15 years, and I
Wow.
didn't know that Mr. Greg had eyes on me for 4 years.
Oh,
Yeah, for I guess for 4 years he had been watching me. So when he approached me, I don't know, I guess I was off guard, just maybe being tired of being alone, but I agreed. So I'm here with Mr. Greg. We've been married 17 years now.
oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, yeah. So, but that's my story too. And the blended families have done beautifully. I mean, the first husband, my first, he died, by the way, at age 32 and I think that had something to do with the drinking. And I'm not even sure if
Oh,
he had a mixture of drugs because he was, Vietnam. Both of the first two were Vietnam veterans, but number two never, it wasn't a drinking situation. He was just a harsh kind of person, the way he talked to you, because a lot of times it's not what you say, but it's how you say it, so I just got tired of being not appreciated after those 19 years. So now he helped raise my children, my daughters. She paid more attention even as a little girl as to how he was. She swore never to marry, never to have a man control her. I wasn't being controlled, but I just was not a person that my kids saw the arguing. But I guess she understood more. My son really loves him, and which he loves him too, but in a different way. Now he has dementia, and they are uh, tending to him. But his wife, now he remarried too, and his wife just passed away suddenly about 3 years ago. And I'm not sure if she didn't have pancreatic cancer because within, I would say, a month or so of them discovering, all of a sudden she's throwing up, um, and within about weeks she was gone. So I've never really asked if it was pancreatic cancer, but I know it was cancer. So I'm thinking it was pancreatic to go that fast. So now I'm here with Mr. Greg. The kids are taking care of their stepdad, because he's got dementia now, and so that's basically my story. But always been a very self-sufficient woman. So it's kind of hard. Mr. Greg is not um any of that. It's like the other one was a control freak. I'm not a woman that wants to control it, but my husband is so easygoing. So now I just do what I want to do. I just do, and he agrees with. He trusts me
That's
and
my
agrees.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel. So I go, bye, I'm going again. Okay, what time
Right.
coming home?
Right.
It's so
And
good.
he doesn't like to go like me. I just
No,
you know. So now I don't know. We've traveled in these 17 years, but now he just seems to be okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm still going, but I've slowed down. I've slowed down because the world as it is now, I guess I'm just kind of not in favor of a lot of things. I worry about. Well, now I worry about Amelia. I worry about Dana because they're on my table. Because the what's going on in the world, Louis, all you guys. Now Mama Sandy is kind of, um, I've kind of slowed down. Now it's just part of co. So I'm trying to keep up because I'm trying to make up my mind. If I guess I got to go to Destin because I love Destin. I know I'm going to PXP in Florida. I've already got that ticket. So Amelia and I we're tossing it around in Destin because it's going to be either her or Dana. If she doesn't go, I don't think. I don't know. I
You're
don't know.
Mama Sandy. We'll figure it out.
Huh?
You're
Yeah,
going to buy your ticket.
yeah. I'll get my ticket because one way or the other, if I don't go, I'll be
Does
able to.
anyone have an idea how tickets are going right now? Well, I'm in California, so yeah, you guys wouldn't know. I need to
They're
I need
89.
No, I
Oh,
know the tick
how fast they're selling.
Oh, how fast they're selling. Oh, okay.
For
Probably
those
fast
who don't
because
know,
Destin is a small PXP.
yeah.
Probably fast.
Yeah,
Oh.
Destin. For those who've been to Destin, you suddenly realize how, in comparison to PXP, it actually is. It is very much like PXP. Um, on well, last year, or I should say earlier this year, not that much smaller of a scale. Um, it was on a smaller scale, but only by a little bit. It blew my mind how awesome it was and how big of an event it actually was.
And if we
And
if
so
we have that same if we have that same venue, Louis, I mean, it's you'll love it. I mean, you will love it.
yeah, if they do they do the trainings the same way they did this year, then it'll be a fantastic weekend yet again. Um, it is a phenomenal venue. It is an amazing amount of time that they spend on training. It's not just as my friends and people say, foo foo rah rah. It's actual training that happens during that event. And even I mean, it kind of skewed my opinion of how a Connect event would be because it was such a big event. I was like, oh, so Connect event huge, and then they're like, oh no, Connect events are usually like 1 day long. I'm like, oh, so what was with Destin's 3 day event situation? Because I was like, oh,
No, I went to the first Connect event. Remember, Louis, in
in
Not
Memphis, right?
Nashville, Memphis,
In
Memphis.
Memphis, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. It was at Graceland.
Hmm.
Uh, that was nice. It was across the street. They furnished even just to go across the street. They furnished transportation buses to bus us because that across the street was a busy thoroughfare. But I don't know. I guess I wasn't being the first one, and I thought I was gonna see Rita, and I was kind of disappointed. I met a gentleman. He was with the Scots. And I'm trying to tell you, this gentleman stuck with me and Nikki. And I missed so much being right there in it because he just talked. I think, so I missed a lot of probably, so maybe that was my disappointment because I couldn't, right there. And James was sitting behind us initially. And I think James, he disappeared. So I don't know because the gentleman, just and I have his number, but I didn't keep up because I'm going, man, he's a lonely person because I missed a lot of the program. So but that was the very first connect. So maybe they were a lot better in the other cities but maybe that one was good too. But Mama Sandy just really did not get to enjoy it like I would have wanted to.
Yeah, understandable. And it's yeah, who's sitting with you, around you, near you, that kind of thing does play into how your experience does go at any event, honestly. Those of us who went to PXP, we always everyone runs in, tries to get their favorite seat in the room for where it's going to be most effective for them to watch the entire experience. Um I gotta say this PXP was the first Well, no, I take it back. It's not the first time I've ever sat that close to the front. It was one of the only times I've ever sat like center section, um, and was able to focus and take notes and that kind of thing, and be a part of the crazy cheering section, as it were, which is a blast, by the way. I really had fun with that. Sorry, it just made me look for my jacket. Um, that was a fun experience. And I highly hope I don't know who I have to put in the good word for, but when they start asking for recommendations on who I think should go in or who we think should go into that section, I will like easily recommend anybody who wants to go sit in there. The super fan section of the room, all of us sitting in that area. The job ain't easy. It's not. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it wrong. They call them super fans for a reason. The energy levels got to be up. You've got to keep cheering like a mad person for the
Stand on my
for the
damn
entire
chair.
time. Well, that happens. I won't stand on those chairs because I feel like it'll break underneath me.
I
Even though
I can't see, so I gotta stand up on the chair.
yeah, even though I'm sitting there talking to like watching Eric stand on a chair, I'm like, and Eric, that guy's bigger than me. So I'm like, but yeah, it's a great experience for the amount of energy you put into it because you get that energy back, which is great. You start to see that the presenters actually do respond to what you guys are doing down there. And I don't know if you've never noticed it in any other parts of the room, but specifically those folks right there in that section really do have a big effect on how that presenter is doing. And it's weird. Like I never realized it before, but I'm sitting there and I'm watching how our interaction with them, how our energy is really feeding them and helping them be more interactive. Erica.
You know what's so funny? Like I remember when we went to the first Partner Coke event. Who was all there? Miss Twyla?
The
Well, all of us that were there. Do you guys remember? We were like, wait till they see our team. We come and bring the energy and this and that because they were kind of like. They were like we were like Team Fusion brought the energy. Remember how we used to bring the energy, guys? Like it was like just a whole different like vibe. I don't know. That's the only thing I really like about us more. We have
Well,
more
I was
energy.
there at the first one, Lee. I was up there in the front row on the first one.
yeah, in Orlando last year.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, it was Orlando. Because I was like, wait till they meet our team. Are we when we bring the energy? Our Canadians, all of them. That was my like. I couldn't wait.
Are you talking about Particle or the company that shouldn't be named?
No, so I'm saying when our first event, I was thinking I can't wait till our whole team's here, like the Canadians, everybody, because we
Yeah,
bring
the
energy.
first PXP from last year, PXP 24.
Oh, I didn't go. I had the wedding.
Yeah, no, that was an event that not many could show up to because it was so quickly on the heels of our
literally
convention.
like,
Of that other event, of that other ultra boring event. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Use your inside your head voice, Miss Sharon. Yeah, it's your inside your head voice.
Oh, sorry.
Which one was boring?
It's so because last year we were all transitioning over to Partner Co. And had just a
I got it.
convention in
Say
Vegas.
no more. I got it.
Yeah, it was one of those things where not everybody could make it to the new company's biggest event because they were so close together.
Well, yeah,
I think we'd gone to the one in Vegas at like near the end of July, like mid to end of July, and then all of a sudden, boom, turn around, and September is when we're headed off to Orlando, and I'm like, oh God, I don't know if I can pull this magic off right now. But let's go ahead and do this. And trust me, I understand when people said I can't just turn around and do that. That's not a physical possibility right now. So I'm super happy that so many people were actually able to make it to PXP this year. You guys all got a chance to have that experience, to feel it out, to understand what it's really like. When we got to experience it last year, and we're like, wow, it's good, but we know it's going to get better. If only because more of our teams actually on our show, and then more of our teams showed. And then, so this year was fantastic. And I'm super excited about next year. Even if I only do the two events, if I only make like travel for the two events, the one in Destin and the one in Orlando, because I don't mind doing Orlando again. Um,
Well,
those will
they're
be
gonna
worth.
get better, Louis, because remember that was only their second one. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. They hadn't had the PXP many times before that. That was only the second PXP they'd ever had, and so they were still growing in popularity for them. And so it was, this is their third PXP that they've had this year. And now they're it's not just here in the US, it's around the planet. They have four um every year, which is fantastic. So they can do it like it's literally a worldwide experience when you do the Partico experiences. And you don't have to go to the one in Orlando. You could pick one in Japan or Macau or Tokyo, Macau, Rome was the other one. I mean, yeah, whichever one floats your boat. If you can make it there, if you're going to be there that during that time of year, then by all means go to that one. Please enjoy yourself, avail yourself of the possibility and the opportunity to go feel the flavor of another country. um it would be way more eye-opening, I think, if you're like visiting another country and going to see theirs, knowing that some of the presenters are going to be the ones that you'd still see here in the US. Which would be really awesome, really cool. If you know that you're going to go to Japan and get to see James and Becky present, if you know that you're going to go to Rome and get to see Brent Palmer present, if you you know it's kind of cool when you get to go and do those and not feel so far disconnected from it, because you're like, wait, this is still a part of the place where I am. And they do tie it all together and make it feel like family no matter where you are, which is one of the things I do love very much around here. We've got such an extensive network of people all around the planet. Pick a continent, we're on it, kind of a deal. Pick a country, we're probably in it. If not, if we're not in that country, we're in one right next door to them, kind of a thing. So all the markets are growing. They're doing things as best they can for the products and that kind of stuff. It's uh, as the product lines grow, as the product availability becomes more widespread in different countries. Canada, I love you guys. I really want you guys to have more stuff. I really do. Because I think you guys would be so much more fun with a whole lot more stuff. um, just the amount of you guys already do a fantastic job with the limited amount of stuff you're able to sell up there to begin with. So imagine if Canada actually had full availability of all the stuff. You
It would
know,
be nice.
it would be amazing. You know, talk about which countries bringing in the majority of the stuff that might switch over. I mean, more money might be coming in from Canada at that point in time than is coming in from the U.S. just because they have availability to the product line. Australia doesn't have the full product line yet. They've got some different products, but they've got they don't have the full product line yet. So working on getting on all of our products available all over the world, and whatever adjustments need to be made per country, per product, kind of a deal. You know, um, I love that we have that option and that availability in different locations. Um, and that we can, recommend products to people that we've met. Um, if I meet an Aussie here in California and they're like, yeah, but I live in Australia, I'm like, no problem, we sell over there. If I meet a Canadian down here, I'd be like, don't worry, no worries, we got you covered up there. Sort of. Yeah, it's covered a little bit.
We've got a sheet for you.
Right.
The blankets will be coming later.
There you go. Hey, we've got the availability to start running this business in other countries. We can broaden our view of where we're going to provide our services by just remembering our company is a worldwide company. We're available in over 50 countries. I don't have partners in 50 countries yet. I might make that one of my goals one year to get a partner in 50 countries. Just
We a
saying.
bunch of globe trotters, people. We are globe trotters.
I'm like,
Let's go.
I'm okay with it getting one partner, at minimum one partner in
Yeah.
each of the countries we are actually open and selling things in. I
Yeah.
want that could be a goal, before I die, kind of a deal. I'd like to
That's
have
a good
one
ambition,
active
Mr.
brand
Louis.
partner in each country that this company is available in. You know, not only would that be a very interesting tree to watch,
It's a legacy.
that is full blown
Yeah,
legacy at that point in time. You are correct. Um,
yeah.
because around the world there would be, and I would like for it to be a personally sponsored brand partner. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to say I want one personally sponsored
Mhm.
partner in all of the countries we are available.
Looks like we're going to travel to Japan. My new travel buddy. Let's go.
Like I want one personally sponsored person in all of the countries we are available in, which means that dust off the passport because it's about to get worked. To go and sign up people in so many different countries, and it's just phenomenal that we can do that we have that option, that availability. We don't have to keep it local. We don't have to keep it in our neighborhood right here around us. People say
Yeah,
it's so
true.
tough here where I live. Great, don't work where you live. James
I've
James
been wanting
literally
one
doesn't have a
for
team down here.
Yeah.
I've been wanting one for many years, Louis, in another country. I I actually do have one, but he's an ultimate. But my person buys. He's an ultimate, but he buys maybe $3,000 or $4,000, and then even though he's on auto ship, but then after that, and he sells directly. He doesn't. He's not bringing in people. He's not working it. Um, he just gets so much product, periodically. And I'm hoping he loads up on um, Black Friday. But yeah, that's my one in another country. I really wish I had, like you said, because other countries, and I don't want to say that we don't, I just never here in the United States. I just want that one good person to just be
Mama Sandy,
consistent.
you are that one good person. Remember that. We all want that one good person who's going to get out there and do this. That's us. That's me. That's you. You're that person. You're the one good person that's going to get out there and work that business. And trust me, if you end up being that one good person for you, you'd be amazed at what happens in the business underneath you, because people follow suit. Energy follows energy, and it's gonna happen, Mama Sandy. I guarantee you. That's from me to you. You got to guarantee it's gonna happen. That I may not want to work for the rest of my days. There will be a retirement point, admittedly. But that by the time I hit the level that I want, I'm not going to call that work. I'm going to call that fun. You know, I don't call what James does work.
Someone said to me the other day, "Boy, well, you do work a lot." I go, "You know what? I don't consider it as work because I'm having fun." And the thing is, when you really like your job, well,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to call
Yeah,
this a job. When you
true.
really like what you're doing, it's not a job. It's
Exactly.
it's personal development for me. It's growth. It's sharing with people. So the joy that comes from this business is unbelievable. Which takes me to I gotta go. Love
No
you guys.
worries.
Thank you.
We
Thank
all
Bye,
have
you.
Mr.
balance.
Della.
Bye, Mr. Dylan.
Bye, Francine.
Love you,
Bye,
Mr. Bell.
everybody.
Bye.
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 It is 5 minutes to the hour, so we all have to go, by the way. Just FYI, I'm gonna kick y'all out anyway. So don't forget. Oh, thank you, Mr. Vet. It was actually a gift from a friend of mine who just went to Disney recently. Um it's oh wait, let me see if I can get the bottom of that. Yeah, there it is.
Bumpy?
I like that.
Grumpy by choice.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought it was Teresa.
Yeah. So genius by birth, grumpy by choice.
Grumpy by choice.
Yeah. One of my buddies, one of my really, really good friends got it for me. He had taken his family to Disneyland, and uh unbeknownst to me, he just goes, he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I got you something." I was like, thanks." everybody knows, for those who don't know and aren't clear on it yet, I love Disney. So quite honestly, I've got you
I
get
agree
me
with that,
anything Disney, I'm
Rudy.
pretty much gonna be smiles and happiness the entire time. He got me this shirt. He goes, "You don't have that one yet, do you?" I'm like, "I actually didn't have this one yet." So yay, you done
Yeah,
good. But
I
yeah,
agree with
I've got a lot of
Orlando.
Disney
You have to
wear.
get over there.
Yeah, so. But yeah, so our next meeting starts in about 4 minutes. It's the IPA call. Hop on there. For those of us who are out here, there's there's a California call happening at 2 o'clock this afternoon, I believe. But that's only for Californians. So don't worry if you're not a Californian. Um, those of you who have people that you know here in California, who you'd like to be put in front of an event, um, then by all means, we've got the event coming up next Saturday, the 15th. And it will be a customer appreciation event in Murrieta. If you've got people that you want to come to have breakfast with us up in Murrieta, then by all means let us know, and we'll treat them like the family that they are. All right, love you guys. Have a great day. I'll chat with you all soon. Thank you very much for
Have a
everything.
wonderful weekend.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you.
Have a good
Have a good
weekend.
weekend,
Love you
guys.
Don't
guys.
forget
Bye.
tomorrow's
Bye.
drop talk, 5 p.m. California time.
I'll be
Thank you
at
for the
work.
reminder.
Join us,
Yeah,
guys.
bye.
Yeah, Mama Sandy's
Bye.
talking on it. Mama Sandy and Miss
Bye,
Francine, both
y'all.
of them are on there.